Import Tool Corporation is proud to present the 2019 Equine Outfit of Excellence to recognize the top equine superstars on the WPCA Pro Tour. First up, the leaders. The 2019 WPCA Equine Outfit of Excellence Champion Right Leader is Logan Gorst's Candlestick Jack. This 12-year-old Alberta-bred chestnut gelding joined the Gorst barn in the fall of 2013 after a successful 5-year racetrack career that saw him win 6 races in 40 starts. Jack began his chuckwagon career as a right wheel horse in 2014 and remained there until Logan was looking to fill a void on the right lead in 2018. Jack was given his chance, and alongside partner Canadian Idol, helped form one of the top lead teams on the WPCA Tour. Jack was also a key member in Logan's memorable victory at the 2019 Calgary Stampede.
This is Jack. He's my right-hand leader. He's been with me for about 5 years now. We started him out on the wheel. He was on right wheel for years. I had some pretty big runs with him about 4 years ago. And we just migrated him up to the lead. He helped me win Calgary Stampede this year. He's been a heck of a horse, sound as can be. Great to be around, but everybody always asks why the little rope on his neck. He's like Houdini. It takes him 20 seconds and he's out of his halter, so he gets along good with this little rope, and nothing better than a good chuckwagon horse. He's been a big part of our team, and you can't replace horses like this. He's part of the family, and nothing better than having him part of my barn.
This jack of all trades keeps the candlestick burning bright. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 champion right leader, Logan Gorst's Jack. Joining Jack on the left lead is Vern Nolan's The Hawk Kept Flying. This 14-year-old California-bred bay gelding was bought in the fall of 2011 in Winnipeg by Vern's brother Shane before Vern bought him in 2015. Hawk is a son of Skimming, who won over $2 million as a racehorse, and Vern had another son in his barn by the same sire, stalwart right leader Skimmer. Because of Skimmer's success as a leader, Vern bought Hawk and currently has 5 horses in his barn that are all sons of Skimming. An honest and durable horse, Hawk helped power Vern to victory in the 2018 Ponoka Stampede, along with the final heat appearances in Grand Prairie, Ponoka, and Calgary in 2019, en route to a runner-up finish in the WPCA World Standings.
This is Hawk. This is my left leader. I acquired Hawk from brother Shane's retirement sale. He was his left leader when he retired. I knew the horse. I watched him his whole career, and liked the little horse, and I was lucky enough to get him out of the sale. We've had him now for 2 years, and hope to have him for many more. He's one of our favorites, barn favorite. You can see right now he's kind of a little. He's always on the go, and I think that's what makes him good. Nice horse to have. The family all likes him. We hope to get a lot of years out of him yet.
This 14-year-old Hawk keeps flying around the racetracks of the WPCA and shows no signs of landing. This year's champion left leader, Vern Nolan's Hawk. Next up, the Wheelers. Backing up Jack and Hawk on the right wheel position is Chance Vegan's Tex. This 10-year-old chestnut gelding was bought in the fall of 2015 after an injury forced him to the sidelines at the racetrack. After being given the necessary time off to heal, Tex made his chuckwagon debut on the right wheel in 2016. A strong horse with a huge heart, Tex, along with his new partner X, stepped up in 2019 to form one of the most dynamic wheel teams on the WPCA Tour. He helped Chance win his first 2 shows in Saskatoon and Dawson Creek, en route to being the highest pointed horse in the 2019 WPCA Tour.
Okay, everybody, this is Tex. I'm not sure what his paper name is. We got him at the track from Northlands Park, I believe. He had a boat tendon, and we were lucky enough to get our hands on him for next to nothing, really. We wouldn't be where we are without him. He's probably the only horse that really kept starting when we were getting deep into the show in Dawson Creek that we won. So we kind of took the barn on his back, and he's the team MVP, the captain of the ship. And he's also a pet. Everybody, when we go to Calgary, he's kind of the stall everybody gravitates to. So we're pretty proud of him. He's had a big year, about 10 years old, I believe. And he's just been improving.
This is one Tex that the vegan camp is happy makes his home in Alberta. This year's champion right wheeler, Chance Vegan's Tex. Tex's partner on the left wheel is Kurt Bensmiller's Lucifer. This 9-year-old Kentucky-bred son of two-time Breeders' Cup Sprint winner Midnight Loot was bought in the fall of 2015 in Columbus, Nebraska after a 31-start racetrack career that saw him win 5 races. Lucifer began his chuckwagon career in 2016 on the left wheel and has stayed in that position ever since, primarily on Kurt's 3- and 4-barrel outfit. Lucifer's strength as a wagon horse are that he doesn't have any weaknesses and has been a huge part of Kurt's success for the past 4 seasons. 2019 saw Lucifer help propel Kurt to victories at the Medicine Hat Stampede, Strathmore Heritage Days, the inaugural Century Downs Winners Zone Championship Dash, and the WPCA World Championships.
This is Lucifer. He's been the left wheeler of mine. He's been here for 4 years. I've had him on every major victory that I've won. He's been on the left wheel right from day one. The first show that he was ever in was in Grand Prairie, and I used him off the 3-4, and then we got the dash on the 2, so I put him in there and we won it. So he's the go-to left wheeler anytime I want to have a big run. He's a phenomenal horse, and I love seeing him every morning out in the pen. We got him out of Columbus, Nebraska. He's a high-spirited horse, and he's been on the left wheel since day one. He broke some harnesses off the start because he didn't like the snow and the dirt that was along it, so he gets spooked. But that's the only time he's given me any trouble. It was the first 2 times I hooked him, and after that, he's just been a phenomenal horse for us on the left wheel.
When the loot is on the line, this is the horse you want to help get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Equine Outfit of Excellence champion left wheeler, Kurt Bensmiller's Lucifer. No successful chuckwagon outfit is complete without top outriding horses, and this year we honor 2 of the best. Doug Irvine's Night Out is a 7-year-old bay gelding that was bought out of Suffolk Downs in the fall of 2017. A durable horse as testament to his 52 starts on the racetrack, where he finished in the top 3 18 times. Knightley made his WPCA debut as an outriding horse in 2018. Knightley was originally slated to be a wagon horse, but it seemed that Knightley got along with people better than he did with other horses, so Doug and barn boss Britt Irvine moved him to the outriding pen, where he has been a fixture ever since.
This horse is called Night. We call him Nighty. His name's Night Out. He's a horse that come out of West Virginia. He was actually, we were already bought out, and he was a last minute purchase. We seen him, and I just really liked him, and we squeezed him into the load and brought him home. And he's a 2nd-year horse, and we didn't use him a whole bunch last year, but this year we've been going with him pretty steady, and he's a pretty good one.
This horse here, he always turns the barrels correctly, never messes up the figure 8. Hasn't took a penalty this year. He's just one of a kind. Don't find many of them for outriding horses.
This Night Out proved to be a day off for the outriders of the WPCA Tour in 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Equine Outfit of Excellence champion outriding horse, Doug Irvine's Knightley. Joining Knightley in the outriding pen is Mark Sutherland's Barb. This 14-year-old gelding was originally bought by former driver Neil Wolgenbaugh in the fall of 2008. As Neil was loading some other horses that he had bought, a lady led over a skinny 3-year-old maiden and asked Neil to please give the horse a good home because she could not afford to take care of him. That horse was Barb, and 2 years later, Barb helped Neil win the Richard Cosgrave Memorial Aggregate title at the Calgary Stampede. Barb was acquired by the Sutherland camp when Neil retired in 2010 and has been one of the most decorated outriding horses in the history of the sport for the past 11 years. A quiet, dependable horse, Barb has been a fixture on Mark's number 1 and number 2 barrel outfit and was a big part of Mark's victory in the 2019 Ponoka Stampede.
This is Barb. He's a 14-year-old outriding horse my dad bought from Neil Wolgenbaugh back in 2010, so we've had him for quite a while. He was a young horse when Dad bought him. Neil was retiring, I think, that year, and so Dad needed a couple good outriding horses, and Barb was one of them. Certainly the best one that he got in that deal. Barb went in the dash in Calgary. He went in the dash in Ponoka this year, in the dash last year in Calgary. So he's been in a lot of big races for me and certainly a lot for Dad. So he's a very, very good horse and one of the unsung heroes.
The skinny 3-year-old with a bleak future is now a 14-year-old with a decorated past. The 2019 Equine Outfit of Excellence champion outriding horse, Mark Sutherland's Barb.